welcome to another video. You'll see if you guys have been listening to some of my other openings, I did change the opening song. I had the Yu-Gi-Oh theme playing, but with me doing Yu-Gi-Oh openings and Pokemon openings, and now as you'll see today, I'm starting to transition into these One Piece cards. I didn't feel like the Yu-Gi-Oh opening was appropriate anymore. I am trying to branch out a little bit, so there's going to be some differences, some new things that I'm trying out, so we'll see how it works out. But for today, we have our first opening of this One Piece, the OP-10 set. So let's get this going. Part of the reason that I haven't been doing a lot of openings, if you guys have tried getting these new Pokemon releases, you'll realize that, oh my god, that's a lot of packs. You realize that they're very hard to get, and scalpers just clear up, you know, GameStops and Best Buys and Targets and everything like that. So it's tough to get new cards, and I just don't want to be constantly opening old packs and everything like that. But you know, if prices come down, I'll be uploading more, but as of right now, I'm sort of taking it slow. I do have some things coming in, so you'll see those in the next couple days, in the next week or two, so stay tuned for those. But for today, let's just get started with these. I don't know much to expect. I've never opened these up. I've never played the game or anything like that. And these are, again, the Japanese sets. These aren't the English ones. Those also recently just came out. So, but I have been watching One Piece. I'm actually almost caught up. It's coming back in a week or two. But right now I'm on the Wano arc. There's still Flamingo, and I think that's the special card, yep. So I'll put that off to the side. Let me know, do you guys watch One Piece? Are you also, you know, into animes? If you are, and you're not watching One Piece, what are you watching? I've been trying to catch up to One Piece for about 2, maybe 3 years at this point. It has been a little bit of a struggle. There are a lot of episodes, so I think most of these cards, this set at least, there's Benji. Most of these cards from the set will focus on what is it called? The arc itself is like Punk Hazard, it starts with, and it's essentially the one with Doflamingo where you know, he takes over Dressrosa. That's what the arc is. I remembered Momonosuke right there. And that's that last one. And that's basically what a lot of these cards are. So if you guys are watching it and got to that point, you'll see some very familiar characters. If you haven't caught up, you might see, you know, there's not going to be any spoilers. You're just seeing characters, but yeah. Ooh, there's this is supposed to be, they switch bodies, so this is Smoker, and there's Frankie. That is some decent art right there. Let's move on to the next one. I might actually do a lot more of these One Piece cards. I like the illustrations. I really like the anime itself, so I might just start collecting them just to, you know, collect them at this point. There's Zoro, Kid, Room, Usopp, and then Senior Pink. Actually, put this one over here. I actually just watched another 2 episodes before I started opening the pack right now, so. Brooke, Oh, these are the little guys. And I forget what that guy's name is. Only thing I don't like about, like, I would say in general, like Japanese packs, and this goes for I think all TCGs, they tend to give you a lot less cards than the American. Let's see, there's Whitebeard. I forget her name. That's Kid's Crew. Killer, he's a good character. Kiramon's Legs, and I forget what this guy's name is. He's the snout guy. Yeah, there's a lot of unique characters in this show, and they all start to grow on you at one point or another. Even characters who you don't think much about in the beginning, like Brownbeard, like this guy for example. Not huge in the beginning, but like Mocha for example. Small character, but you know, she does grow on you. And again, it's like you only see them for like that arc. You don't see them again, but you still remember them. They do come up every now and then. That's Baby 5 and Sanji. I don't know like what any of these rarities are, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm just gonna go open these up, admire any of the good art that we get. Yeah, so when they switch by, so that's Nami. That's that fish. I forget her name. Drake, and then Virgo right there. And it's crazy. I've seen, not for this set, I mean obviously for this set, but all the sets basically, they do get like crazy. Oh, this is a good card. Not for its rarity or anything, but I really like the artwork on that one. Apple is this one. So another set of that. One of Zoro's attacks, and Marco. Yeah, these manga cards that are like crazy expensive, they go for like hundreds upon hundreds of dollars. I think the one in this set is Law, Trafalgar Law, has a manga art, I guess you'd call it. There's yeah, Luffy. Oh my god, these are a lot of packs. I didn't think it was gonna, I'm gonna have to speed this up a little bit. There's that snout guy again. I forget this guy. He marries Baby 5. Chopper. Ooh, Monet or Monet. I forget how her name is pronounced. Monet or Monet. See, this I would say is like a full art, I guess, right? Picture goes all the way around, so I will put that separately. I'm gonna put that off to the side. She's actually, I think, a pretty good character. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but like, if you are watching the show, I think her essentially loyalty to Doflamingo is kind of like Zoro's loyalty to Luffy. And there's Sabo. Yeah, she's like one of those characters. She would have done anything for Doflamingo, and it showed. I only wish personally that she got more screen time. I think she was a good character. You know, I highly doubt she's gonna come back, but who knows? With this show, you never know who is or who isn't coming back. That I can't even tell what that is. Oh, it's Blackbeard. Yeah, but like the Law is really starting to grow on me too. A pretty good character. And yeah, I mean, these cards are just really cool. And it's crazy to think that like One Piece just started its and there's that when they switched, I think that would be Chopper. It's crazy to think that like you have all these trading card games that are, you know, coming from animes. Like One Piece is one of them, right? And then there's also like, I think My Hero Academia has it. I know Dragon Ball has it. Ooh. Kairos, I think that's Kairos. Yeah. I'm gonna put that one off to the side. That one's pretty good too. Yeah, Kairos, Rebecca's father. I think Dressrosa, honestly, is one of my favorite arcs. The whole show basically was kind of spoiled for me. There's Mihawk. The whole show was essentially spoiled for me. I mean, before I even started watching it, I already knew what. I think after I got to like episode 2 or 300, like I already knew what Gear 5 was. Nico Robin, Frankie on that one, Zoro, another Zoro, Trafalgar Law. I forget her name. It's Violet, something like that. I'm trying to open these packs as best I can, but it doesn't have it on the one to rip all the way. Alright, let's see. That. Did I miss one? Nope. Kid. This one's Usopp. There's this dragon. Ryuma. And I don't know what that is. I think that's Kid's Attack. Yeah, that's Kid's Attack. Put that off to the side. And I'm gonna have to look up, like, normally when these, you know, the last cards in the pack tend to be worth a little bit of something. So I'm gonna have to look up and see, like, what any of these cards are, because honestly, I have no idea. And especially with the Japanese writing, like, I don't know how to read it in any way. Like that, like I could tell you that's not me, but I don't know what it says. And Doflamingo. Alright, we got 3 packs left, so let's see what else we can pull. Maybe another, I guess, full art. I don't know if that's exactly what it's called, but we'll see. Alright, Perona there. Frankie there. That's that igloo that Monet makes. I forget his name, can't stand him. Oh, that's the little princess. And then that's the other little guy. I forget all their names. There's so many characters in this show, and it's like you can look at them and like you remember them, but memorizing all of them, it's tough. Alright, Cabbage or something along those lines. That's one of the giants back there in Punk Hazard. Momonosuke and Hawkins. I can't stand Hawkins. I really can't. I think out of all the, if you guys watch it, out of all the worst generation, he's the worst. I cannot stand him. Alright, let's see. Last pack. This one's Brooke. Oh, that general guy, yeah. Oh, I can't stand him either. And another Monet. Okay. Not a full art. I think we got, let's see. So, just for a little bit of a recap, I guess, of the more full art cards. We had Monet, this one down here, Kairos, Doflamingo, and then this Monet, I guess, full art. So these are, I would say, the better cards that we pulled. Like I said, I'm gonna go through, and as you guys are watching, you're gonna see like the prices on everything. But yeah, I hope this is content that you guys like as much as what I was putting before, maybe even more. But yeah, I am trying to post. It's tough with, as you guys know, the prices of the cards that people are putting out, the scalpers and everything like that. So we'll see what happens. If you have anything to say, leave a comment. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching.